Today's topic is corporate governance. Quo body. Quo body means where to go. Where to go. Why this title had been chosen by me, or you can say 10 years back. Like at that time, before that, I remember in 92, 93. So there was a case by Harshad Mehta, then by Telegi and Satyam. Later on, Satyam Computers was there, and you can say Johari brothers and Ketan Parikh, and he was so you can say full of confidence that and you can say he was a value deficit. The brand was K10 rather than Ketan became K10. Hello, I'm speaking from K10 and company like that. So they were in you can say full of frauds, embezzlements, wrong things like that. So today's topic is corporate governance, quo body, where to go. Value system of a business organization decides whole logic of its operations. Again, I tell you, since beginning we had started about the talk about business ethics, business ethos, business character in terms of its logic of its operations like that. Okay, ethics, value system, honesty, integrity, transparency, commitment, and are synonymous to each other. And they, you can say, one thing is very common among all is that maintain character of the organization, character of the self, character of the people, or you can say you must be honest enough to investors, stakeholders, customers, and society at large, government at large, nation at large. I tell you. With these words, I would like to talk with you yourself about how to govern a company, how to govern a business, how to govern a, you can say, such type of business organizations out there. And corporate governance is impossible to think of top management like CEOs, chief executive officers, or chief operating officers, board of directors. They allocate, you can say, financial resources of the company between themselves, interest group like customers, shareholders, employees, and government. Like a business should behave not only like economic unit or business unit, but also must behave like a good corporate citizen. Business must have genuine respect for ethical values. A business organization, whosoever in the world may be there, they must respect, you can say, ethical norms are there, ethical code of conduct is there, legal system of the country is there, society is there. They must cherish the ideals of ethos or character may be. Like these concepts are good enough, but we have plenty of examples. These concepts are like you can say it is good to talk about ethos and character, motivation, governance like that. But I tell you, India too, I tell you, when we talk about that, it is a sort of capital of character, capital of ethos, and even hundreds of frauds are being committed by the business organizations like frauds, embezzlement, misappropriation of funds, known and unknown, unethical practices which have shaken the whole world. And still I tell you, plenty of frauds are there, like you can say Vijay Mallya, you can say Vijay Mallya and others. They escaped from the country by committing frauds, and again more frauds have been committed, and you can say culprits, they are behind war, but somewhere they have created a dent in the, you can say, financial picture or financial picture of the country, I tell you. And then like again we have to talk about Harshad Mehta, Telgi brothers, Johari brothers, Ketan Parikh, CRB, Chain Roop Bhansali, CRB Capital, right? And then at the last Satyam, they all telling the same story of financial frauds and mistreats. Then it is serious issue. It is a sort of serious issue to talk about. And then it is financial mismanagement, and you can say we will talk about you can say corporate governance, how talks about corporate governance. Like if you just go back 3000 years back, 3000 years back approx, like corporate governance was defined in epic Rig Veda. They have it. You can say this great epic had a comment on harmony. It was watchword and symphony among all the stakeholders of the you can say state and society. And it was to say prosperity to all. Prosperity or well-being of the all was common corporate goal, thus obviating the dangers of divergence of chances of conflict between individual and organizational objectives are there. It means they were conscious enough, you can say in thousands years back, they were conscious enough where money, ours money, society's money, state's money, where it is going. Okay, it ultimately king has to be transparent, king has to be open, our minister has to have to be open, like that. Okay, and where this money is going, where is to be invested, where is to be invested. It was economics of plenty and not scarcity, when private interests come into clash with the public policy. Another one, Kautil, a great you can say academician, come statesman or statesman. He had written more of operational details regards to corporate governance, learned you can say prescribe 3 as the ideal size of the corporate board. And like if you just analyze the situation of the country, 3 at the top, three at the top they are working, then 9 is there, 9 into 3 is there. And you just take example of Tennessee Valley of America and Damodar Valley Corporation of India. So 3 at the top, then 9 is there, then 9 into 3 is there. So 3 at the top. Like you can say just whatever political situation is there, or economic governance there, everything it starts with the 3, number of 3. Then you can say ideal size of, he said that Kautil also put on record cogent measures for controlling corruption in the corporate bodies. He laid down and enforced graded punishments identified for first offenders and subsequent culprits as determined by the gravity of the crime. What was the gravity of the crime? Like same crime committed at the top Brahmin and committed by the Sudra service provider. If you can say Brahmin may be punished stronger, or you can say. Why? It was not expected from him because he is at the top in terms of character. The Sudras are a lower community may had been given, or you can say simple, or you can say lighter punishment may be given like that. Though you can say from top-notch players, society was expecting that, it was not expected from you at least. Then you can say a story about Chanakya is there. A story goes that he was doing official work at his residence at night when a personal visitor called on him. Kautil extinguished the official lamp and light his personal lamp. And like that, okay. When a visitor visited to him that he was doing you can say official work, then he extinguished the lamp, official lamp. Then he burnt, you can say, personal land. Then he talked. When he asked that, what you did that? Well, that earlier I was doing the job of state. That's why I was using a state's facility. Now I'm meeting with you personal. Then I am using personal land. Same thing happened in later on Robert McNamara, you can say great economist of repute of World Bank. He instead insisted on hiring a taxi rather than Ford car, you can say, while he was serving to Ford Motors. Certainly, we can take note from the past and get inspired for the better, because in terms of ideals, we have several ideals and several, you can say, veterans are there, you can say, academicians are there. We can quote, we can inspire ourselves. And another one, corporate governance, set of system, principles, process by which a company is governed. Because of principles, because of system, because of process, a company is being managed. They provide guidelines as to how company can be directed and are controlled such that it can fulfill its goals, objectives in a manner adds to value of company and is also beneficial for stakeholders. Whatever all stakeholder, customers may there, society may there, government may there, like that. They are all stakeholders. Then again I tell you about OECD definition. Corporate governance is defined as the system by which organizations are directed and controlled. The corporate governance structure specifies distribution of rights and responsibilities among different participants in the corporation, such as board members, managers, shareholders, and other stakeholders, and spells out rules and procedures for making decisions on corporate affairs. Again, I tell you, it must be, or you can say, whatever worked or managed, governed on the guise of whatever company's objectives are there. According to another definition is there, like according to Chamber Concise 20th Century Dictionary, word governance means control and direction. Again, I am telling you, control and direction. The companies which were being managed involve control and direction, and ever since they came into existence, like direction and control. Another one, Basudev Sen, improvement in corporate governance is to serve shareholders or stakeholders' interests. Like it is out of shareholders' money that employees, suppliers, government will drive the benefits. Like ultimately, from where money is coming, it is shareholder, it is investors, like that. And then rest they are benefited by, like government is there, like like others are there, companies are there, employees are there. They are benefited by the money coming from the society or investors. Then you can say Infosys chairman Narayanan Murthy had commented like dimension of ethics and legality. He believed in, or you can say, is a ethical persona, and the primary aim of corporations should be to maximize shareholders' value in legal and ethical manner. He added that in a sense, corporate governance is all about conducting affairs of company in such a way that it ensures fairness to customers, employees, investors, vendors, government, and society at large. Like you can say, it is a sort of wider look at governance. And then after that, Kumar Mangalam Birla Committee on corporate governance commented a broader view. Fundamental objectives of corporate governance is enhancement of long-term shareholders' values while at the same time protecting the interests of other stakeholders. Like again, John Sweeney, President of AFL-CIO, goal of good corporate governance movement becoming merely you can say a vehicle for enriching a small portion of humanity that currently hold significant investment capital, cautioned that in that case it will fail in the face of opposition of the world's majority. If anything being committed wrong, you have to face opposition from, you can say, world's majority. Then another one, corporate governance is about promoting corporate fairness, transparency and accountability. Again I tell you, corporate fairness, transparency and accountability. The company must be fair, transparent and accountable to the shareholders, investors, customers and law of the land. They should behave like trustee of the company. Again I would like to quote Gandhi. Then he is saying that he had commented that whatever board of directors are there, those who are at the top, they must behave like trustee, or you can say the manager or caring money of the society and those who are investing in the organization. Globalization has given a sort of a wider canvas to play with global opportunities for the competent people, better and multiple choice customers, increase opportunities for strategic alliances and collaborations and for the company. Like nowadays global you can say globally companies, they are coming, they are going, global corporation, transnational corporation, multinational corporation, they are coming, they are investing. And I tell you, when people are coming from abroad, going abroad like that, okay, so you can say challenges are greater because of technology, because of you can say globalization. Sometimes they are ethical, sometimes they are not ethical, and plenty of people they are coming. It is not possible that they are having a equal character or same character, higher character. But those who are at the top are like board of directors, chairmen, chief operating officer, the society, or you can say stakeholders or investors, they are expecting very much high from these people. Business partners and employee customer will all cherish to work with those companies which are professional, fair and transparent in dealing, like professional in terms like they are secular in terms of those who are honest to their job, and they are, you can say, irrespective of caste, creed, religion, they are honest and they are working, they are honest in dealing like that. So they are professional and they are secular. Public trust those companies which believe in philosophy of business ethics and commitment to the society. Again I tell you, Tatas are there. When like their one you can say basic job is to serve the society, return back to the society, well-being of the people, well-being of the stakeholders, like employees are there. So they are clear enough. People are, you can say, employees are nurtured for the top posts. They are nurtured, they are groomed for the top posts like that. So the ethos is main or fundamental. Like Ajim Premji, Wipro, Narayanan Murthy, Infosys, like Ratan Tata, JRD and several others, veterans in Tata's Sun Cycle. They had been ideals, you can say, for the literature, for the you can say business community and country at large. Still they are ideals, and you can say if you just go through their history since last 150 years, they are fit for this comment like that. In the era of liberalization, privatization and globalization, challenges in the domestic as well as international business have increased to great extent like that. Again I tell you, when multiple you can say multinationals are coming with money, with technology, their cultures and like that, okay. So they change to great extent working styles and like that, okay. It demands more transparency, integrity, commitment of board of directors, managers, auditors, control and regulations like that. Clear cut vision of the business leader like that. Okay, I'm telling you, not only are the domestic auditors are there, I'm talking about what top notch auditors are there. They are you can say part and parcel of the frauds. They are I'm just I remember frauds at Global Trust Bank headed by Jelly, Mr. Jelly, I tell you, and it was assisted by a world's top notch auditor was there. Ultimately they were cautioned by RBI, Reserve Bank of the Reserve Bank of India, like that. Okay, then a clear cut vision of business leader. Most important turning point for corporate governance in India came with introduction of economic reforms in 1991. Regulation in capital market, banking reforms, and many more steps were taken like that. Okay, value system of business organization decides value system of the organization, decides whole logic of the operation. Ethics, value, honesty, transparency, integrity, and commitment are synonymous to each other to be adopted in the business organization. Without these concepts, whole process is biggest failure. Whole process is biggest failure, I tell you. These concepts, corporate governance is impossible to think of. Quality of corporate governance is also dependent on in the manner in which top managements like board of directors, like what is their value system? What is their value system? What is their value? It is dependent. Like Vijay Mallya. What happened that, and you people will appreciate. In 2006, one student, my student had presented Vijay Mallya. I cautioned him, I warned him, just present on another business tycoon rather than Vijay Mallya. I am talking about 2006, like 15 years back, I tell you. I had, or you can say, very bad comment on Vijay Mallya. हमने कहा, in case of ethos, in case of my class, Vijay Mallya नहीं चलेगा. Okay, in 2006 later. Then business should behave not like an economic unit, but also to be good corporate citizen. Business must be must have a genuine respect for ethical values. Like any organization, must be value driven, not value deficit. And they must, you can say, work for like the ideal of business ashram, business temple, corporate ashram, corporate temple, like that. Okay, when they are thinking like that, certainly I tell you, you can say outcome will be better and ideal, respected, or you can say transparent. Result of corporate governance is the consumer satisfaction. Again, I tell you, ultimate objective is consumer satisfaction. But consumer is facing numerous unethical practices like adulteration, even in food, less weight, cheating in price, quality, everything. If you just go through, again we are facing packaging problem. You can say environmental norms are there, pollution is there. Again I tell you, packaging problem is that why you are giving such type of packaging. My dear, again in case of corporate governance, new concept and philosophy is coming in terms of like that, whatever sustainability factors are there. Three things are there, three points are there, like economic factors. One thing, second is socio-cultural norms are there. Don't violate socio-cultural norms are there. Whatever sensitivity to the religion, whatever caste and creed is there. Another one, environment is damaged to great extent is there. So ultimately, they have to take care of and they have to adopt this philosophy of sustainable development. But I tell you, with least satisfaction that multinational corporation, global corporation, transnational corporation, they are adopting, they are at least using this terminology in their, you can say, trade talks are there, whatever business deliberations are there, like sustainability factors. Another one, self-governance rather than corporate. Self-governance. एक आज हेलो
यस सर।
आप लोग सुन रहे हैं?
जी सर, सुन रहे हैं।
चलिए, ओके। टुडे आई वाज गोइंग थ्रू अ स्लाइड, ठीक? You just have a picture in your room of goddess Saraswati, study room, or working offices are that a photo that it is watching you. Then you are becoming sensitive. And you are becoming honest in dealing while you are working. Then you can say, it should be like a self-governance rather than corporate governance. You can say on the guise of character, you can say selection must be conducted on the guise of character, ethos and value system. But it may be contradicted, like in sales and marketing is there, what your share market is there. So it may be contradictory, and we people are maybe treated as a fools, our biggest fools in the world. Like, what you are talking about share market, ethics, share market, ethics, marketing and ethics, sales and ethics, like that. But I tell you, if you are and we are not loyal to the customer, and he or she may go away from your operations. Like David Ogilvy said that, know thy customer. Customer is not moron, she is your wife. You just take care of your customer just like your wife. If wife is disturbed, wife is annoyed, she can go away from yourself. So you must be very honest to your wife, and as well you must be very honest to your customer. Like Indian business houses are charged for their unethical behavior worldwide. Like again, sir, once we are talking about Subhalabh, or you can say whatever shlokas and Sanskritize English, Sanskritize Hindi is there. But my dear, our ideal, or you can say we have a tinted and dented character. What we are talking, what we are doing, it is totally different and contradictory in nature. They have to be cautious while operating and dealing with other countries. Image of the country get tarnished and by fraudulent business practices. Integrity and ethical values are not given enough attention in Indian companies, which needs to be changed. Integrity and fairness must be transparent with regard to all transactions while making all disclosures and decisions. Again, I tell you. Once my student was working with top-notch, one of the top-notch banks of the country. Top-notch bank of the country. He had phone and he had a long talk with me. He said that, sir, मैं सुबह से शाम तक केवल और केवल झूठ बोलता हूँ और लोगों को फंसाता हूँ, नहीं करता हूँ तो वो कहते हैं कि आपकी नौकरी चली जाए. And whatever you have taught us, like you must be ethically driven, value driven, like that. Okay, just pressure selling is there. Like you are not being told that जैसे आपका जीरो बैलेंस पे अकाउंट खोल लिया, उनको नहीं बताएंगे while if you are quitting your organization and that being converted into saving account and you have to keep 10,000 rupees minimum balance, like that. It is not being told to you while they are opening your account, like that. Okay, so and you can say regarding credit cards are there, like debit cards are there, so you are being cheated like that. Okay, especially, and whatever conditions are like, they are being written in 8 font, 4 font, like that. Okay, not at 12 fonts, like that. In a case of corporate governance, major issues are there. like corporate governance or manies. It involves strategic level decision actions taken by board of directors, business owners or promoters, top executives and other managers with high level authority and accountability, like shareholders right, they must think of like executive compensation, board of director composition and structure, like auditing and control, risk management, CEO selection, termination decision. Like you can say what your CEOs of their selection, they must be honest. They must be honest in dealing, transparent. Whatever they are saying, they must committed and they must be, you can say, stand to their decisions. Stakeholders participation input during decision compliance with corporate governance reform, role of CEOs in board elections, organizational ethos and ethical programs, like that. Okay, and then again I am telling you why. Again we have talked several concept and philosophy of corporate governance. Think why this concept is being taken for study and research papers, like that. Okay, we have plenty of examples and I have quoted like unfortunately corporate governance often become a center of discussion or news only after exposure of a large scams are there, not before that. It means whatever arts auditors are there, they are not you can say honest enough in their profession. Like it is a ongoing process of compliance of rules and regulations, ethical practices, auditing, accounting standards, like that. We have plenty of examples like fraud, embezzlements, misappropriation of fund, known and unknown unethical practices, like all over the country. Like we talked about Harshad Mehta, and he had opened like that. As per his news, it was approx 36,000 crores fraud was there. And what was not unearthed, I tell you, by ED, by you can say income tax authorities out there. It was unearthed. Another Telgi, as I think people said that it was approximately 30,000 crores. Jauhari Brothers, Ketan Parikh, CRB Capital. At last Satyam and Metas, just reverse it. Satyam and it reverse real estate company Metas. They are all telling the same story of financial frauds of corporate world. It is a serious issue. To talk about how our business world is managing public money, it is a financial mismanagement and misappropriation. Corporate governance is being debated nowadays after corporate frauds. Satyam founder chairman Lingam Raju and Tribble started brewing Satyam approx in December 2008, when Satyam announced its decision to buy stakes in Meta's property, its own property infrastructure, for 1.3 billion. And deal was soon called off owing to major discontentment on the part of shareholders. And Satyam is one of the largest corporate fraud in India. Ultimately, what happened? You can say faith and trust over Satyam. It was shaken all over the world, and image of the country was dented to great extent all over the world. And then you can say it was also given a Golden Peacock Global Award for the excellence in corporate governance. Or you can say 1 year back it was given a Golden Peacock Global Award for the excellence, but it was stripped of it soon after Raju's confession. Another Enron in 2000 moved away from its core business of electricity and natural gas in to trading derivatives. Again, it had committed fraud like that. Okay, then Another one, WorldCom. WorldCom was the US second largest long distance phone operator between 98 and 2002. During 90s, WorldCom was involved in acquisitions and completed several mega deals which later turned out to be detrimental. Again, I tell you, such type of big organizations of the United States had also committed fraud. I tell you. Another one, Xerox in 2002, shortly after WorldCom scandal, office equipment maker Xerox admitted to overstating its revenue profits for years 1997-2001. This allowed the company to meet profit expectation. Like again, SEC began an investigation that exposed the fact that over 5 years, company had improperly classified over $6 billion in revenue, leading to the overstatement of earning by nearly $2 billion. Another one, America Online. This internet company service provider was accused of playing around with its financial even in 90s like that. In these years, changing its amortization policies, capitalizing revenue expenses was a commonly followed practice like that. Again, it had committed a fraud. Then walking a thin line, like some company too unknowingly committed some frauds like that. Even top-notch companies of the India, like Soba Developers, another one, Jet Airways, Praja Engineers, Hyderabad-based companies, and another one, Anant Raj Industry, a North Indian commercial developer, transferred part of its project to wholly owned subsidiary, consequently showed equivalent revenue in its standalone. Like recently, I tell you, yes, today's fraud is that real estate land worth 200 crores was sold out at the rate of 34 crores. In Delhi like that. Such type of frauds or you can say frauds of revenue to the government or exchequers maybe like that. And then major players in corporate governance are there. First one is a chief executive officer, or you can say chief operating officer, or you can say CMD, chairman come managing director like that. CEOs are you whatever you may call him. CEOs are promoters of the company. Usually they are promoters having its largest share. They grown whole process and system. Still India companies are family managed like you can say Reliance, forget about Tata, they have a you can say sort of more or less professional management. Tata, Adani, Ambani, and you can say not Tata, Ambani, Adani, and you can say Marico Wala and Sanjay Lal Bhai like that. Okay, and then value system, ethics and culture matters like again I tell you family driven or Godrej are there. Like in case of Tata's, Infosys, Wipro and many more, they are known for their ethical mind. CEOs take cues from their traditions and value system. Mukesh Ambani has constructed his house worth 10,000 crores. 10,000 crores. At that time, Dr. Manmohan Singh was there, and you can say it was Advani ji also had commented like, think of the nation, think of the nation, think about the nation. अगर मेरे ख्याल से धीरू भाई अगर जिंदा होते तो 10,000 करोड़ में वो कम से कम एक बड़ा प्लांट लगा देते, जैसा पाताल गंगा में रिलायंस रिफाइनरी लगी हुई है. वर्ड्स यू कैन से वन ऑफ द लार्जेस्ट रिफाइनरी इन द वर्ल्ड, वर्ड्स लाइक so like that it is again value system. But in the country it raises doubt about the amount and luxury. Prime Minister of the country had to say that think about all about others Hence, role of CEOs is becoming very important. Again, value system. I talk you right now because Infosys chairman Narayanan Murthy, he lives in 2 or 3 BHK flat in Bangalore. And Sudha Murthy, his wife, is using bus service of Bangalore. Again, it is a sort of a height of honesty. Then board of directors. Board of directors are advisors and decision makers. Again, they are responsible for shareholders. They are full-time and sometimes full-time and independent directors. Entire process through which independent directors are identified, nominated, recruited needs a careful inspection. Visibility and market perception relationship with the promoter should not be the only criteria while choosing independent director. Like sometimes they are friends, kids and kins are relatives are there. So again, they are not in very much liberty to point out certain things because they are also enjoying courtesies of that group and money like that. So they may be honest, but I tell you, more or less they are dishonest to the company, ultimately dishonest to the stakeholders and investors. Independent directors like friends, again I tell you, friends, Keith and Kin and hardly professional. That is why companies face unethical problem in the company. They don't have any say. Many of the independent directors have full-time responsibility on several boards. That makes it difficult to do justice for the board. Again, if anybody is creating or raising questions like that, or you can say next time they are not being appointed as an independent director. Then auditors are there. I tell you, auditors, they are not fair. If they are on once one top-notch auditors, financial company of the world, they said that we are not being provided vouchers and you can say claims, or you can say its papers are there. So what we can do like that? Companies conduct audit of their accounts by internal and external sources. It is again value system of the company. If the company have their stronger internal audit system, there is no problem. Like suppose if your internal audit is stronger enough. Like I remember I had gone through a book by Harish Bhatt, Tata's Lok. Tatas were tougher for financial frauds committed by its chief operating officers and certain other players. And ultimately CBI inquiry was conducted and he was behind the jail. And the auditing services are hired by the companies. India has a strong pool of CAs and company body ICAI, which governs and make rule for the auditing company. Like a foreign auditing company like Price, Water and Coopers, KPMG, Ernst and Young are not allowed to carry out auditing and assurance services in India. But they too are, I tell you, violating this rule, and they are involved in auditing activities out there. And they are working through local companies, involving again chartered accounts of the country. Again, ICAI has further recommended that tie-up of foreign auditing companies with Indian partners should be re-looked at. Like this chartered accountants body, prestigious body is there, and it has warned that we have to reconsider, re-looked at this relationship. There needs to be greater responsibility fixed upon not only on the auditing company but also on the umbrella organizations like that. Then a high level of executives like presidents, high level presidents like executives like president, vice president, general managers and senior executives are acting like facilitator and troubleshooter of the company. Like again I tell you, sometimes they are vocal and troubleshooter like that. CEO and its CEOs. Sometimes they are very powerful, important and resourceful also. Like it can be seen in terms of takeovers, mergers and acquisitions, and they are responsible for the implementation of the policies and program given by the boards, and also accountable the because they are at execution level, so they are too accountable to great extent. Then shareholder activism is still a nascent concept in India. It is not shareholders, they have invested, they are very not interested in whatever they are getting. But my dear, they are not vocal, they are not sensitive. One thing I would like to quote example. Somebody asked from ticket checker in a railway. Just tell me one thing. Why you can say Rajdhani coming from Calcutta to Delhi? It is cleaner and decent. That TC, ticket collector, ticket checker said that in Bengal, Calcutta, or you can say those who are using this, they complain to great extent. Larger number of complaints they are coming. Sorry, I'm using Bengal and Bengali community. I tell you. That's why a railway has to very cautious while they are either going to Calcutta from Delhi or coming from Calcutta to Delhi, like that. Okay. So we are very sensitive, we are conscious enough like that. So such type of sensitivity must be conducted like that. Then institutional investors are there, like Satyam episode had succeeded in putting such institutional investors back in a spotlight. Institutional investors own 61.5% in Satyam, were largely responsible in persuading the management to reverse two visibly wealth destroying acquisitions like that. Another one, compliance of the law of the land, again I tell you, whatever our legal system is that. Why frauds are committed? These chartered accountants and whatever lawyers are there, corporate lawyers are there. They tell you how to break rules and regulations, how to take benefits of whatever gaps are there, legal gaps are there, legalities are where you can say we lack like that. Okay, so they are very, or you can say part are shrewd enough in breaking rules and regulation, corporate rules and regulations are. That's why corporate frauds are conducted to great extent. Then Satyam episode had sparked a great big debate on whether India possesses adequate laws and guidelines for corporate governance. Risk managers say that while India has no dearth of such provisions in various enactments, the real issue emanates from the ability to follow these provisions in spirit and means to monitor and enforce the same. Again, I tell you, what is your spirit, what is your character, what is your thoughts are there, and will to what is your mindset and you can say attitude is there. In same land like India, Tatas are there, Wipro is there, Ajim Premji is there, and many more companies are there. Okay, again I tell you, comment is that so much talks are there, but so little action. Too much talk, too much, and little actions are there. Little actions are there. मैं कहता हूँ आपने ये किया, आपने भी तो ये किया था, पहले भी तो किया था. Why you are blaming us? So you can say blame game is a common practice in Indian you can say business community, or you can say political community. Everywhere it is a blame game, and we again I tell you, we are not honest to the nation, and biggest sufferer is our country. Then certain committees are there, reports are there, like first one 19. Earlier I would like to quote Cadbury committee, Cadbury family, like of the Britain, United Kingdom. First they brought corporate governance in the world, and whatever well-being of the employees and like that. Okay. Cadbury family, Cadbury corporate governance, they were, or you can say pioneer, they are pioneer in the world. Cadbury brought corporate governance to the world. Then first in India, Kumar Mangalam Birla. Before that, certain committees were there, but prominence are there. Kumar Mangalam Birla Committee Report 1999. Recommendations were disclosure of material price sensitive information at regular intervals. Then defined the scope interpretation of independent directors. Audit committees independent should be independent. Another one, Naresh Chandra Committee to 2002. Department of Company Affairs appointed a high-level committee under the chairmanship of Naresh Chandra, former cabinet secretary, to examine auditor company relationship, role of independent directors, disciplinary mechanism over auditors in the light of irregularities committed by companies in India and abroad. Committee had submitted its report, which under consideration of finance minister. Okay, I tell you again, in case of role of independent directors, their role is very important. Another one, Narayanan Murthy Committee in 2003, its recommendations were put more responsibility on audit committee, utilization of proceeds from IPOs, whistleblower policies, formal code of conduct for the board. Again, I tell you, I remember in case of Tata's Tata Finance, as I think it was Tata Finance. It was opened by, you can say, later by a whistleblower. The concept of whistleblower must be there, whether internals are there, whether external is there. So many frauds they are coming because of whistleblowers. Then clause 49 of SEBI's listing rules and become mandatory 2004. Again, I tell you, SEBI rules regulations are becoming tougher like that. Okay. And then all listed companies have to comply with the clause which led definition of independent director, constitution of the board, constitution of the board, and Department of the Company Affairs. Department of the Company Affairs also proposed to set up National Foundation for Corporate Governance in collaboration with Industry Association, CII, FICCI, SOCHAM, and with professional bodies like ICAI, ICSI to spread the culture of good corporate governance in the country. Again, I tell you, value system of the promoter, value system the families, those who are promoting, you can say, business organization. Accounting standards. Accounting standard is another area which needs to be attended to for bringing about further improvement in corporate governance in India. There are some gaps in accounting standards which needs to be closed or narrowed down for better transparency. Then common methods by which companies hide their wrongful practices, which are too well known, are to use legal and accounting jargons, non-disclosure, selective adoption of only those policies that are mandatory in nature. And whatever a certain, you can say, other things are, they are being not opened and they are not being quoted. It is like United States GAAP accepted accounting principles, like US GAAP is there, GAAP is there. It is becoming mandatory to adopt it. Like Chartered Institutes issued accounting standard AS21, consolidation of accounts of companies will be presented along with those of their subsidiaries for greater transparency and disclosure. And another one, 7 steps taken by worldwide. Like first one, Cadbury Committee. Like first, I told you. Like in United Kingdom, Cadbury report placed the corporate board at a center stage of the governance system, which it described as the one by which companies are directed and governed. Given the fiduciary relationship with corporate directors are subject to, there is an overwhelming need to ensure that they discharge their responsibility to the best of their abilities to protect and promote the interests of shareholders. Another one, Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development recommendation. Again, rights of shareholders, equitable treatment to shareholders, role of stakeholders in corporate governance, disclosures and transparency, and responsibility of the board, like that. Okay. Another one, Basel Committee. Another one, Basel Committee. Basel Committee norms related to commercial banks and financial institutions. Like it recognize responsibility. Again, you may note down the Basel norms for corporate banking industries there. And it recognizes the responsibility of banking supervisors to ensure that there is effective corporate governance in banking industry in India. Basel II norms are being applied in there is emphasis on Basel III and Basel IV is there to you can say execute. Like Tradeway Commission US of the US placed a great emphasis on composition and functioning of board of directors. Then King's Committee, South Africa. Then Code of Conduct, I will take a few minutes. Prescribing ethical norms which are universally acceptable, ensuring transparency, confidential in the functioning, provision for highest standard of functioning, board of directors, impartial and objective manner, encouraging discipline, avoiding conflict of interest, requisite cares and diligence, providing a requisite incentives, respecting one another, loyalty to the organization, providing motivation. Another one, how to improve corporate governance, like making mandatory relevant financial and non-financial disclosure, making management more accountable, changing composition and functioning of the company board, and proportionate competent non-executive directors, formation of audit committee, facilitating free play of market forces and securing change of next one, importance. What is importance of corporate governance? Fundamentally, there is a level of confidence associated with the company known as have a good governance. Corporate governance bring hidden benefits like better and positive image of the organization, product share in the stock exchanges, better rating, accepting of the company by the people, and better and good PR image in the country abroad. Corporate governance is to be known as one of the criteria foreign institutions, investors, they are depending on when deciding on which companies to invest, like that. Okay, whatever corporate they are, whatever PR image of the company, its brands or its impact on brand is reflected to great extent. It is not a matter of 1 or 2 days, but the sustainability in the years to come. Corporate governance norms promote outbound investment in the companies and the country, like that. Okay. Another one, large corporate groups in country often have their own corporate governance policy, which some cases are much more comprehensive, like in case of Infosys, it makes balance per standards of the several countries, whatever their norms are there, whatever their languages are there, so they are audited as per their norms, customers' requirement. It also matters when potential overseas sellers joint venture could look at potential Indian acquirers from perspective of the overall credibility, not just financial standing. Credibility would often be demonstrated by professional attitude of the acquirer. A well-governance company, even if it is a family control, has a better chance of joint venture. There should be cultural fit. Like if culture of both player, or you can say buyers and seller, is different, certainly you can say mergers or acquisitions are the great failure to great extent. Corporate governance practices in the West are characterized by the majority of outside directors on the board, and acting in a strong auditing committee, stringent provisions for assuring independent auditors, detailed disclosures financial reporting norms, and heavy penalty and prosecution of violation. And one thing like that, one top-notch executive in America is still he is out of the jail, but he was behind bar for some you can say frauds were there, or you can say breach of trust were there, like that. Okay. Despite the West cannot be exonerated from the charge of frauds and unethical practices in the corporate governance perspective is more of a culture and mindset rather than being mandated by law. It is a sort of mindset and culture of the company, culture of the family, promoters, like that. It is ethical philosophy to be cherished by the corporate world, like that. Okay. Another, it is becoming fad to talk about corporate governance. Several committees, their rulings are there, but if promoters they are not honest enough, if you can say companies board of directors, independent directors, they are not honest enough, certainly whole process of corporate governance is a biggest failure. They must be value driven, they must be you can say ethical, and with their honest ideal dealing, open, transparent, positive mindset, positive attitude, and honesty must prevail, like that. With these words, I am just closing my talk with yourself. Thank you very much.